Hi, my name is Manny Peng. In this video, I will show you how to deploy a Trellix Lighting server for a site with both WaveLinx Wireless and WaveLinx Wire installed. So that's the end of the commissioning step for Trellix server for setting up lighting Trellix server. Okay. Next, let's talk about integration with WaveLinx Wire, all the feature that is included when you integrate WaveLinx Wire with Trellix. The first one is going to be the alarms. Okay, it's going to let the facility manager know when the EG2 lose connection. Okay, and that's the only alarm that you're going to get anyway. You're not going to get any alarm if any device on the WaveLinx Wire system fails. You will not get that. The only time you get an alarm from WaveLinx Wire system is when the EG2 or EG2S lose network connection. That's the only alarm that you will get. The operate page, it's going to let the facility manager to control the light of areas using the area scene and zone level command. Okay, so you can send manual override to your areas on the WaveLinx Wire system by just doing manual override using the operate tab on Trellix lighting interface. If you go to the device tab, it will allow the facility manager or technician to discover the EG2S on the network and import all the configuration file, import the virtual item file for each of those EG2S into Trellix. Normally, you just need one EG2S for a job site. That one normally is enough for each job site, depending on how big the site is. Okay. For the building tabs, that's where you can add floor map and draw area and zone on the floor map based on the virtual item file that you have imported into Trellix from the device editor or iCanSoft. And the schedule, in the schedule tab, you can manage the lighting schedule using Trellix itself, right? Next is what is not being supported on WaveLinx Wire. The device alarm are not supported, as I mentioned before. The only alarms that you're getting is when EG2S goes offline, because we don't support device level on the WaveLinx Wire network. So if any of the relays fail or SCMD4 fail, you will not get any alarm to indicate that. If you want to send manual override from Trellix to WaveLinx Wire system, you're not going to be able to send a high priority override to any area that is controlled by WaveLinx Wire system. Okay, because in WaveLinx Wire system, you only have a single priority on the WaveLinx Wire system. You don't have multiple priorities like WaveLinx Wireless. Because we don't support device level control, the energy report will not be available for WaveLinx Wire system. Okay, at this current version of Trellix 9.00.25, we don't provide the energy dashboard data for WaveLinx Wire system. So you will not be able to set up any power consumption for any area that is controlled by WaveLinx Wire system. Now, because the device level is not supported, the action type for enable or disable workstation, or the action type for select occupancy action are also not available when you set up schedule on Trellix. Okay, those features are only available for WaveLinx wireless system. The WaveLinx wire schedule will run perpetually until user change. Until the user change, thus the ended option is not available for the corresponding event on Trellix. So pretty much when you set up schedule on Trellix to control WaveLinx wire system, you're going to have no option to select the end date. Okay, you just need to select no end date option. If you want to specify a date that you want to end, that you want the schedule to stop working, it's not going to be available. Okay, the only option that is available is to select no end date option. Also, there's no white tuning zone available in WaveLinx Wired system, but the user can schedule the channel that are controlling a specific driver, right? So if you know a specific driver that is controlling the color, temperature channel or the fixtures, you can still control the color temperature that way. Okay, but we don't have the actual WaveLinx, the white tuning zone available on the Trellix for WaveLinx Wire.